welcome everybody to the Let's Play Live Challenger Series Week 3, Day 6 here at the Let's Play Live studio here in Auckland City for Rainbow Six. And my name is Ian Land Seaton. Welcome back for another week of Rainbow Six action. Tonight, we've got a pretty spicy game, but before we go into tonight's matchups, let's look at last week's leaderboard tally. So, moving forward, we do see that Extricity are at the top right now. 3 wins and 0 losses. Apex R6 are at 2 wins and a single loss. The only loss actually being to Extricity. We haven't seen Extricity play just yet, but I'm sure we will in the weeks coming. Fury Australia and Sleeper Gaming will be playing tonight on today's single broadcast matchup. And so hopefully we see something pretty interesting come up from them. But X-Avant moving up along with Exto R6 will be rescheduled to a later time this week. So we won't be seeing them on a broadcast for us here at Let's Play Live, but what we will see is me giving a recap next week on Tuesday here at the studio on the same channel. So moving forward, Justice Esports this week have played and unfortunately lost to Apex last night and on Villa at a 7-3 matchup. So Apex winning on Villa was pretty interesting. Villa's a map we don't see very often, and Justice were very convincing in their matchup against Fury Australia last week here on the broadcast. So moving forward, I still hope to see a lot coming from Justice. They've shown that they've got the potential with the first broadcast we had, and we saw them come in with a very convincing and upsetting win. Well, not upsetting in a mood, but upsetting in the sense that we didn't expect them to win. Off the Grid Esports unfortunately have withdrawn. Just as a reminder for everybody here just joining us now, and we don't see them play in the future games here at the studio, but the other teams playing them this week will be getting a default win. So Extricity's win this week is by default, and OTG are focusing on other things and probably the 6 Masters in almost likeliness. So tonight's matchup, we will be seeing Sleeper Gaming versus Fury Australia. Now, Sleeper Gaming is a team that we've seen come through and have performed quite well. They unfortunately haven't in some sense sort of really done anything out of the blue, and we haven't seen something too upsetting, but they have surprised us nonetheless, and I can only expect them to bring good things tonight. Fury Australia, we saw them play so far, and they've got the same scoreline right now, 1-1, and they're a team that we've known for a very long time, formerly known as Ex Nihilo, coming in with a 1-1 scoreline. So we should see a fairly even matchup with Sleeper, our little dark horse coming out of the blue, coming out of the shadows, and we could see Fury come back stronger than we saw them last week. Unfortunately, last week we did see them a little disjointed before their rehost, and we saw them perform well, and it was a close game regardless. But I suppose they weren't all there in the defenses. Their attack was better. They were a little disjointed in the left on some sites, and a lot of them were playing off-site, and I'm not too sure how playing off-site several rounds back-to-back could benefit them too well. But we are moving on to our game here with Sleeper and Fury, and tonight's map will be Oregon. So Oregon's a map that we've seen quite a lot, and it's one of those maps that many other broadcasts have mentioned and have really brought into the mix, saying that it's a game killer. It's a giant killer. We see them come in with these matchups, and because it's such a regimented attack and a regimented defense, we can't expect much out of strategy or anything out of the blue. Capital getting banned is not surprising, but how do I explain this? We don't normally see Capitao getting banned, but we have seen Capitao provide so much for attacking teams and actually bring in a lot of the utility and disruption from the enemy. So moving forward as well, we do see Ying also getting banned as well. So Mirror getting banned as well is not surprising here on a map like Oregon. So Oregon as well is pretty interesting to not have a Mirror, and Echo being banned out, I'm not too surprised. So we're really going to see a lot of gunfights come into the mix here for Fury, who are starting on defense, and they're really going to be taking it to them. I expect to see something like a Kaid come out, especially for the hatch control. Mute maybe as well to double up on that, but Jaeger and Valkyrie being picked is not too much of a surprise. Smoke is almost a must pick, but it does look like Maverick being picked up could be a nice addition to the hatch attack meta strategy. So IQ as well being picked up, not too surprising, but on an attack with kids in dorms, that's a pretty good prediction coming out from Sleeper. IQ wouldn't have too much use on a site like Laundry downstairs, where you wouldn't be able to shoot through the flooring too much, and she'd be in a lot of danger if she would try to take out the gadgets hidden around the corners. She'd be exposing herself quite a lot. She would be able to provide a lot of more information for their team, but predicting that the first site would be upstairs is going to be work to their benefit. So an interesting placement for the Evil Eye, actually right next to the bed on the soft floor. So I don't know if they want to do that, if they actually use soft destruction to take out that flooring. That camera is going to be destroyed very quickly once it's holding, or it's the surface on which it's on gets destroyed. It's going to be taken out real quick. The camera does go out quite promptly outside the master bedroom. Not too sure if they're actually going to hold it. I'd be surprised if they didn't after investing like that, but it does look like they're not wasting too much time with pushing up on that attack. Lyrics is already inside the small tower, and it does look like pushing through the office will be a quick and easy push for her with the R4C and a sick headshot at the shade. With fantastic reactions, Lyrics is already controlling and asserting dominance into that team, for their team there, pushing up through the backside. Wentz does see the head and loses the gunfight, holding the angle for a little bit too long. Rock picks that one up for their team and brings the roster line a little bit more even. 4-4 now with only a minute down on the clock. It does look like I said, it's going to be an action-packed game. Both teams will be throwing out shots and trying to pick up as many frags as possible. There's not too much flexibility with the strategizing here, although I did not expect a push like this. President will be rappelling on the double windows here, and they will be pushing through by the big window. And I'm surprised Maverick's not already going through the attic and trying to control maybe the intersections. That's what the word I'm looking for. Not trying to control the intersections with the blowtorch. So a couple of quick shots there. Warden actually sitting on a little bit of a breach himself, so he's a little exposed, but he's still quite safe. Josh is trying to find someone downstairs. He's going to try to flush them out with the shotgun. Not the best for picking up kills or frags or adding damage at all, to be honest. And oh my gosh, President lands a great kill. A little bit of a potato from Spruce, not too sure what he was looking at, but it does look like Sleeper is being very aggressive. 2-2 right now with only 50 seconds left on the clock. It does look like they have to push up and you're kind of running out of time. 45 seconds and they're not in the site yet. Still hovering around. They do pick up another kill here. Wings goes down to Josh downstairs, and it does look like they will be holding those angles. Maloska is trying to duel on this Rappel here. I'm not too sure if that's going to work out to their benefit. Rock picks up one kill, doesn't pick up the second just yet, but Maloska has to rotate around. Warden's trying to hold that double window as long as he possibly can. The smoke goes out. He duels with the SMG-11, the RNG-11 in my words, but there we go. The smoke trying to flush him out and pushes him through into his shotgun. Loses the duel to the PDW, and looks like Rock picks up another kill, bringing it down to a 1-to-1 situation. The Rappel comes in. Will he win the duel or not? A couple of shots go on, and he's dropped down low. He has to rotate around, and not too sure if one or the other will win or not, but defenders and time will take that away. Fury Australia picking up one win in this short series here. I felt like Sleeper Gaming had a really good initial start, and they really pushed in quite well, but unfortunately Fury doesn't I feel like Fury, they had the positioning. We have to think about this here, guys, because they had the positioning and they won a lot of duels. They actually caught Sleeper Gaming out in a lot of positions. So Twent did get taken down quite fast. Lyrics caught them on the rotation. That was great. But I felt like the fight became very one-dimensional after the first kill on the Rappel coming from Rock. But a little bit of indecision is nothing new to see here in the Challenger League. Normally not the team's fault. What it is that they're not ready for that attack, for that defense coming from their side as well. Hopefully we see some adjustment come out here for a more strict and stiffer site, like the laundry room downstairs in the basement. But holding from upstairs in the attic as well, from the look of it, as well as the meeting. Now this is going to be pretty interesting. The castle barricade also does come out, the reinforced barricade over the stairs, so it looks like they will be going for a meeting hall hold. Spruce will be opening up the walls as usual, and it does look like they will be pushing through. Josh on the windows as well, so they're pushing through the big tower and pushing on a site like basement. That's kind of standard. One is rotating up from downstairs into 2-1. This looks like a couple of top shots come out, and not too sure it will connect or not, but it does send someone's around. Not too sure if they're going to peek that as a defender or not, but Maloska will do a little bit of droning and a little bit of homework for his team. So with initial okay, they do rappel through and they do put out a couple of blind shots there. The return shots just to test the waters. It does look like Josh actually was the one bringing out those shots as well. It does look like Josh is going to be doing the soft breaching, saving the breach charge from Ash coming through.
Ready to torch. Babes in position.
Just got news from the big guy upstairs. We'll be going to a short kill of the stream, but we will be back soon. So I will update you as the game goes on a recap, but unfortunately the stream will have to go down due to some issues to be resolved. Thank you very much. We'll see you soon.